Hi you guys, this is Ella, and we're going to be doing some Halloweeny kind of makeup coming up, just in general. I've been watching a lot of old Halloween movies that my mum used to show to Lexi, and Lexi's on the top bunk. She used to show them to us when we were younger, and we just got really into the whole idea of doing some Halloween things. And I am aware that it is the end of August, and not even into October yet, but who says you can't get into the spirit ahead of time? Besides, Halloween's my favorite holiday. So, yeah, here we go. Alright, so we're going to be doing a sort of doll sort of look. This is my doll dress, or so I call it. Kind of 1940s looking, I suppose. It's vintage. I love it. But I suppose that's what you could say we'd be doing. Doll look, like a porcelain doll, and yeah. Alright, and we'll be starting with this. This is Maybelline, and I don't know if you can see it. It's not quite that white. It's kind of a creamish color. But it says Snow Bunny, number 24, that's the colour it comes in, and that's going to be going on our bottom lashes, or rather your bottom waterline. And that is going to kind of just wake you up a little bit. It'll give the appearance of you having much more attentive eyes, rather, like, so that you don't look quite as tired, which, if you're me, you really need. So alright, and you can't really see it too well on screen. Well, you can see it alright. Right there. Just there. On both sides, and it just kind of gives you the appearance of being a little bit more awake than you actually are. Which is what you want for this, because if you've ever actually looked at a porcelain doll, they've got really big eyes. Like, really big. And, I mean, it helps that I've got naturally big eyes. It does not help that I always look so tired. Alright, and so the porcelain doll that I'm going off of is one that my mum gave me when I was younger. Unfortunately, I don't actually have it with me. We were going to move a few years ago, you see, and my mum had to put most of my things into storage, and just haven't gotten them back yet. But we're going to be using her as an example, even if she isn't here. I do have some pictures with her in it. And she had really big pink eyes, and so I think we're probably going to be starting off with this color right here. It's sort of a pinkish color. I don't know if you can really tell on screen. It's annoying because my screen washes things out, including my face. But we will be using that for our base. And so that pink color you take, and using somewhat of a contour brush, looks like that, and you just take it and you put it all across your lid, and even a little bit, if you want to, up into the brow line, and then bring it back down, and you should get a fair pinkish effect. So, and this pink right here, it is pink, I promise. We're going to be using that as a crease. Yes. And so for that second pink color, use the defining brush, which looks something like this. Kind of put a slant to it. And take it, and from your inner crease over top of your crease, you kind of need to use the your eyeball as a guide, per se. And it always helps if you can steady what you're doing. I end up putting like my finger like that, or on my nose, depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing. But you drag it from there over your crease all the way to your outer crease, and you just kind of take it from there, and you just leave it. Alright, and then from there you've got this kind of creamish white color. It's not quite white in my opinion. It's more of an off-white, but you're using it as a brow highlight. Alright, and again, you can't really see it on screen, but there's a brow highlight just there. It's a very pale white, kind of off-white color. It's matte. So Yeah. Alright, and then this kind of pinky color right here is going to be used just like at the inner corner of your eye, the very inner corner. And you see that red color right there. Actually you can't really see it too well on screen, but it comes from just there, like right there, all the way in and up, right there. And the same on the other eye, right there. Alright, after you've gotten that done, you can go ahead and take some black liquid eyeliner. I'm a little bit uncomfortable using liquid eyeliner, so I have one with the felt tip that lets me feel a little bit more secure when I'm putting it on my eyes. So you're going to take that, you're going to put it on your upper eyelid, just on your upper eyelid. Right, and so this is the really cool effect that you should get on your eyes when you use the liquid eyeliner. Take it from the inner corners of your eyelid and all the way out, seriously. And it's going to kind of taper into this, my mum calls them cat eyes. I'm modelling this after has really long eyelashes, and while I do as well, the point of Halloween is to kind of make it almost comically exaggerated, and so this is what I've got so far. Before we go ahead and do the under bit of the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and do the cheeks, and we are going to be using, if I can get my palette up, this color right here. It's the closest thing to red that I have in my palette, and so it'll have to do. It's going to be applied directly to the apples of your cheeks, just as most porcelain dolls aren't smiling. I mean, I suppose you do find some that are, but most of them are very just blank to the face. Don't smile when you're putting these on. Just, it's supposed to look rather unnatural, so hold on. Alright, so I've taken that colour and just applied directly to the apples of your cheeks. And I have blended mine out a little bit because the doll that I've based this on isn't quite exactly what you would call the Shirley Temple of all dolls, to say the least. I mean, she's very pretty, but she's not quite as exaggerated as I'm making this out to be. So I've blended it out a little bit downwards and upwards, not your natural out and to the side, but downwards and upwards. Stopped just perhaps the mid of my nose, just below there, and blended it outwards, and then put two prominent dots on top of that look, you can tell where they're at on my face. And so that'll do for your blush. Right, and so this is the effect that you should have on your eyes. The eyelashes thing didn't really work, and so I just kind of smudged it off. Okay, so you've used your liquid eyeliner, and what you've done is you've gone from, well, I suppose I kind of reversed. I went from the inner corner to the outer corner on this side, and from the outer corner to the inner corner on this side. But as long as you've got these, the effect is the same. What you do is, like, at the very end, well, first of all, make sure this strip right here, it's connected to your bottom lashes. Draw a hook here, a hook there, you're fine. Alright, once you've done that, you're going to take, okay, there's actually no name for a colour on this, but I can tell you it's Kat Von D, and in my opinion, the best red lipstick that you will ever find. Ever. Use it all the time. All the bloody time. Yes, put that, I've already done that, just in the middle. Really, you need to, keep it to the middle of your mouth. So, right, and there you go. You can't really see the gloss too well. If you look closely, I'm sure you can see it. I hope. It's got a little bit of a golden glow to it, as I suppose said in the title. But yeah, that just about sums it up. So there you go, little porcelain doll for you. Later.